Have you ever had a situation where you had a lot of things that could happen and you tried to predict the future, what would happen? Well, I know I can't. In fact, none of us can. Last month, I was at a presentation for a foundation where the investment company managing the money was talking about how they were looking at the future. And the way it started out, and I really liked this phrase, which is why I'm using it today, the gentleman said, "We don't have the answers, but we have a plan." So, what does that mean? Well, let me give you a real life example. Earlier this spring, we knew that from the weather reports that we were probably going to be getting a big storm, maybe with a lot of hail. And we had one of our vehicles was normally parked outside. So, what was my plan? Well, in our garage, I have kind of taken over one part of it for my workshop. I like to work on different projects. But my plan when I built this was to have every one of my pieces of equipment on wheels so that when we knew this storm was coming, whether or not it was going to show up or not, I should say, when we thought this storm was coming, I had the ability to move everything out of the way, roll it out of the way, and move the vehicle in so that in the event that we really had some damage outside, it was going to be protected. It didn't turn out to be all that terrible out there, but my plan protected my investment. Okay, so maybe now you know what I mean, but why am I telling you this? Well, this translates to investment planning and retirement planning, using a similar approach because we just have no control over general markets, trade, global events, even though we can do a lot of research and understand what are companies that have a good history, investments that have done well over time, certain guarantees. We really don't have total control. So we don't have any idea of exactly what's going to happen. But with a plan, you can mitigate a lot of that risk and still stay on track. Part of it has to do with having different options. A big part, and I have other videos on this, has to do with being flexible, being able to change, draw money from different places, being able to not spend as much as you thought you had to during your retirement years. Those types of behaviors really help with the plan. You and I may not have all the answers, but with a solid plan, we've definitely increased the odds for a positive future.